I know, this is one of those awful things. I was just asking Dolly who was in while I was thinking through. I'd written something before about next lives. I was told to write one out, and I had to write somebody else's somebody in as a cat because they wanted them to come too. I just did it at the time. That was the mood I was in. And then I was just saying to Dolly, well, who is you at the moment? And I was just tickling through it. And when I said AH, she flicked her eyes up to me. It's like, oh, typical. He goes, I know that, but I thought that would be funny if I just came and sat with you. No one else wanted me. So, well, I don't really want you either. So that's probably why you're riddled with fleas. It's all those blessed angels chewing on you. And I just thought I'd tell you, you know, what do you mean I'm going to get... I'm going to get everyone shot? Well, write a story about it. Could be true, couldn't it? It was just me making a joke to the spirits. In context, you know what I'm saying, don't you? They'd be gnawing away. He's got to do his karmic deliverance as well. That's too much. Well, they won't just be in that one place. The spirit's rather larger than that. It can spread itself around, and he doesn't stay in there all the time, I don't think. But just you know, just enough to tickle that. There was only one or two on there anyway. The rest have gone and hopped away. Just one or two. Gently combed out. Nicely. With compassion. Isn't that right, mister? Look at this. Let's change the subject quickly. Look, somebody... I know, we've done this before, but just, you know what, let's not talk about it anymore. Look, I've been drying flowers because I've been making potpourri. I have actually, but I've been laying them out on these bits of cardboard. They just look quite pretty, don't they? Just laid out like that. Do you want to see the whole bowl? I can't move the camera without it being plugged in because it's out of charge. Wait there 1 minute. I see people all over the place. I mean, inside my head. Just keep flying through. They're getting closer and closer. The doors to Salem have been flung wide. Oh, that's in here. I don't think they're open. But here's some more drying petals. Just drying. Just a piece of paper I folded up the edges. I'm sure everyone's capable of doing that. But this was so cute. I'm going to show you this before because I don't have any live cameras. There's one upstairs that I've done for my son when he moved in. I know. But this one I made, and I put a little spoon in it. It was just funny. It was one of those jokes. We had one of those house jokes because I said that fairy's dinner. I'm not showing you this little old spoon. Can you see? But the colours were so nice, weren't they? I made that. I truly made it by myself. I popped all sorts of bits in it. Can you see? Again. And this is that cute little spoon with, I think it's St. Francis on. A compassionate guy. Even towards the flea. The flea. I did actually tell them to flee the other day. If you flee, don't stay with me. Oh, there's a white heart came because I asked them nicely to go. But, it's just a freesia. It's that one that we missed in the cloud earlier on. What's in it? Rose petals, geranium. Ones I've picked, and as they go off indoors, I then put them to rest on these pieces of paper and leave them to dry around, and then put them in a bowl. I could sell it. Well, I don't think I could. I don't have that sort of reach in society that anyone would buy my old petals. And I've put some cinnamon in and cardamom pods when I've taken the seeds out. Just the old dried bits, just put them in. I'm going to keep them all myself, put little spoons and just lay them around the house probably. Have little spiritual tea parties. It's true. I've got a little stove. Shall I show you? And a little mug. I'm going to risk. I did my penance. I I was saying to my son earlier on, because we had a little set to earlier on, I went crazy, actually nearly blew my head off. It was probably his kickback from donkey kicking me in the road. We did apologise afterwards. And I said to him, we talked through nicely and apologised again. And I said it's healthier, really, just to do this expression of things rather than being hooked on drugs, or you know what, or suppressing it and it coming out some other way. So in the great scheme of things, we're not doing damage to each other. We've talked it through like adults. It's quite healthy to lose your temper on occasion, isn't it? It is, under specific circumstances. And I said, he may well go into a mentoring role. It might be useful for him to be able to talk this through with other people. It's not like I was smacking each other with axes or anything, was it? I just screamed at him because I'm that person. I was trying to do something and he kept badgering for coffee. Just walked downstairs. I want a coffee. Is there hot coffee in this house? Oh, Jesus Christ, all the angels. Who the hell are you? Look, anyway, on a tangent. I've got this small stove. I know where else to put it, so I put it down here. It's a pot one. I think it's an oil burner, but it was so delightful. There's a little kettle with a working lid as well, but I'm just leaving it there. And this little cup, I think, that one, the trolley may have kicked over, unless someone's been in. And a little spoon and bowl. Another little silver spoon, which was just cute. So I do have guests of all connotations. It's the truth. They don't mind a mess. And it's like, oh, the foot's back. He took my foot upstairs. He was taken with the foot. With the, the candle holder, that one. You want to see this bowl? It's nice, isn't it? The castle. I don't know what to do with it. That's only £2 as well. I couldn't not buy it. I don't know what make it is, but it's quite a classic. I liked it. Tapestry, it's called. I can't see shit for anything without my glasses. No. See, I have plenty of pots to leave when I go. Maybe. I don't know. It's nice to have something, isn't it? What do you mean stop over planning? It says in your thing that you're a hypochondriac. I know, but you know. It's just one of those days when dark. Oh God, I went to my son's room the other morning and I was in one of those moods. I said, I'm just in a Lady Havisham mood, I think. I think it was to do with dead flowers. Oh, that's right, because he had some in his room. I'd taken them up the other day and they'd gone over. And I just talked him through how we used to do that as a thing when I was a child. Well, a teenager. Me and my friend used to do it. We used to give each other roses. A girlfriend. And then, goth-tastic, they had to die and we had to keep them and dry them and just have them around. It was just one of those things. So, I still do it partly. I've got some going there. They've actually just gone over. But, you know, the life and death situation together is one of those things. And those ones are dried, so that's a bit different again. Yes, I've cut fresh flowers again today. Those ones have gone a bit toady, haven't they? I could probably pick those over, put them onto my drying rack. These are today's ones. I know they're not arranged that nicely. I just cut them and shoved them in a pot. They smell nice though, and I can sit and look at them when I'm on the bog. He'll be looking at me down his nose, and I'll be ignoring him, smelling those wafting flowers. I know. No ball games. Always makes me laugh. Yeah, whatever. No ball games. Bullshit. I know. That's everything, I think. For now. I was going to have a nap, but I don't know when my son's coming home. I want a nappy nap. I can walk the plants out the front, can I? I do so many things. I want to see the plants out the front. Oh God, I need to put the dog shit up down the alley as well. There's another A, look, they're everywhere. This one was upside down. And I'm always thinking about, because that's accessorised, and I wondered if that was under the ark. being the A. But also, curiously, that way up is a V. And you know what? I have done a little bit of design myself of, what are they called? Oh, what are they called? Not trademarks. What are they called? Logos. Vedic. The Vedic with a gun through it for the arc. Would be a thing, wouldn't it? Access-wise, it's quite, you know. Conspiracy? Conspiracy of what? Exposed conspiracy? I don't know. What though? What? You can't contemplate things so much. You can, I suppose. The aardvark. Oh my god, the dove's on the roof. He's hiding behind the bowl there. Peeping. There, look, it's peeping. Can you see? Probably not. My focus is off. Only one today. The other dead one's in there under the... what are they? Oh, they're courgettes. Dove from the courgettes. I bet I think of that when I'm eating them. I only put it in there because they're hungry, aren't they? Squash and things. I thought it was butternut squash in that dish. But it's got holes in it theoretically. It should drip through into one underneath and feed that some too. Little wonder. I know. There we go. Do I really need to upload this? No, not at all. I moved this around, put a freezer in this. Or the bite snack, because those sunflowers were not working there. I put them down here instead. I moved them. I moved them to there. There she is, Dolly. Hello. Says old flea's biting on you. Not really. She has got rid of them all. Not quite. In context, I know, because the grey area, it's true. I'm just relaying the truth. If I do die soon, it'll be something for my children to watch and learn. How on earth, what was I thinking? She's a bit scabby at the moment. Her skin's gone off a bit. Maybe that's what set me off thinking about karmic, because that was trending, wasn't it? Playing out karmic patterns. Just scratching the old scabs off. She's looking, look. Scabby! Oh, Scabina! Scabina! It's not too bad. Considering what we started with the other day. See, she's not all hopping with fleas, is she? You mean no? She misses her flea so much. Adam Hanley, you know. That's it, really. I think it's one good cloud. No, it isn't. Look down there. There's always something going on in the sky. There must be something. Some reports. Nothing at all. That one looks like another skull. There's loads of... Do you know what? There's been such... Has everyone else seen them as well? There's such amazing clouds recently. You're all looking at clouds now. It's great, isn't it? Just to know that There is something out there. I was turned into a monster. There were some absolutely filthy ones the other week. Oh my, so detailed in there. Fresh tits. And it was funny because it's after it was the spirits playing guidance games, because it's after I've been turfed off the book again for, oh god, I don't even know, saying something raucous like, oh, I think it was that poetry thing when I said the you know what word, that one, the three-tongued snake. And then all of a sudden it was just filth from the clouds, and it's like, you're doing this on purpose. This is blatantly to tease the others. And I was hoping that people were taking photos of them and sticking them all over the internet, saying, look at this cloud, it's a massive, massive dick. And not just that, more filthy. It was funny though, so funny. Look, there's an S. Oh no, it is an S, isn't it? Can you see? It's also another massive cock. I don't know if you can see it. I wouldn't want you to miss it. I don't know how you favour these things. It's an S with a bell on the end, which is fine for me. It's gone now. It's burst open. Like a putrefying cyst. Yeah, what a pleasurable thought. Weeping and what else? Weeping and, I can't think of another descriptive word for a weeping cyst. Oozing. Weeping and oozing. Postulating semen. I'm going to get thrown off YouTube. You're filthy. I'm just trying to write poetry. I'm putting you all off. You know. Everything. What do you mean? We were put off it before. Flies are everywhere. I haven't got a good drink. I haven't got any good tea. I haven't got anything. Nothing good at all. Make some bug tea. I suppose I could. What did I put in it though? The puppies have all gone. They've gone over. Well, I don't know about geranium tea. I've never made that before. I don't have sleepy tea. Carrot root tea? Chamomile? No, that just makes me... Pine I've had before. I had pine, didn't I? Pine was good for something. I may slip a bit of pine off. I feel bad though, the tree might not like it. They usually tell you when they don't mind to be cut. You have to ask them and thank them afterwards. And the same when I do this down here. Sometimes they're a bit like, no thank you. I'm sorry, I need to eat. Fine, take it then. I'll break your arms later on. Okay then, you do that. There we go. I'm not scaring people into... I'm scaring them into not pulling parts to pieces without asking them. That's all. That's all we need to do. You talk to me thoroughly about it. So, just reiterating it to myself more than anything. Strengthening that connection in my mind. The neural pathways. I find it easier and more concreted if I do it this way. Don't you agree? Solidifying those concepts in silica. It's not done that way anymore. Well, wait a minute. What's it called? Ice. I know it's called ice because it's... Well, it used to be kept on ice, didn't it? I used to work in I used to clean for someone who had a film shade. What's it called? A a can box. I can't think. A can storage unit anyway, with all reels in it that he bought from somewhere. Not those sort, apparently. I don't know. And it was cold storage. So they were actually kept on ice. Anyway, in cans. He was a collector of... Well, he was as well. That might well have been true. Where was it? Just up the street. The Doggy Ben. Oh God, no, they say, not that. Not one of those turn-ups. I know it's all there now. It's fully bulldozed. This is some interesting photos though. Can you go and file these? Oh, of course I can. Where would you like me to put them? Somewhere out of the way. Okay. Good. Did you do that filing? I did, sir. Is there anything you'd like me to do else? Speak in coherent sentences. Fuck you. Oh, I said, sir. Do you want these 3 shirts? Yes, I could. You're quite good at ironing, aren't you? Yes, I am. A mockery. Just mockery. I'm just saying I knew it was called ice. I'm making stories up. I just see her crumbling again. Why would you be like that? Double, triple exposure? Oh my God. It's all gone, I know it is. It's tied. They're collectibles. I'm joking. Cleaning out my own film shop? That would be funny. All those wheels for me? I can't see it. Okay. No. And I get how I lay down. In a dark room. A dark room? Yes. Well, actually, I'll just finish off with this sensible one thing. When I was at school, at high school, in Sheringham, we had a work experience and we had to write down where we like to do work experience. So I just said photographers because there was one at the back of my house. I got a place there as well. So I didn't really do that much, but they gave me a camera. Well, actually, I think they just sent me out one day and said, go and take some photos. And then I got to play in the developing room as well. In the dark room, developing old film. I forgot what it's called. Slices? I can't remember what it's called. But with developing fluid and everything, by hand, I know, then hanging it up on an old line. I got to do that. There's an old plane going anywhere. I'm going to ice tin. Do I have a card, really? They're not called that. It's a ticket, darling. Do you have your ticket? You don't need one for this. I know. My Lord, performing arts. I declare this. No one cares. I know. Coffee though. Coffee. I'm going to make a cup of tea. And dream of clouds probably. Who came and put that there last night? It's moved from its other placing. I'm pleased though, because I kept catching myself on it. I kept, thinking there was that meme, wasn't it, before? And it always killed me. It's like, why on earth, when I'm in the worst mood ever, do I catch myself on something? Like my jump will get caught. And literally, I had it there because it slowed me down walking around the garden. Like if I was storming around and got caught, you have to start and be mindful, don't you? I'm actually quite pleased it's moved though. But I did catch myself 3 times on the door handle this morning. So that's probably why I was so annoyed when my son came down asking for coffee. In that tone he delivered it in. Just act like a little mouse. I have one mouse already. He crawls all over the surfaces. Oh, Jesus God, the lid's gone on that. I just see Stephen, he's been exploring again further afield. He's been over the back today. So I've not been feeding him in his patch, that's why. Anyway, I'm cutting out. Cutting off.